Hey, it's Big Game James McCarty, Sports Director at Flag Family Media. We're here now with one of the senior running backs of the MSUM Dragons, Luke Imdieke. Luke, really an up and down start for you guys this season, right? I mean, you're basically alternating wins and losses at this point. But looking back at last weekend against Augustana, what do you think was the difference in that game for you guys to pull off your second upset of the season?
I think just coming off that loss, we took a big step in getting up off the mat. Like we preached it all week of, we can't really feel sorry for ourselves. We got to get up off the mat and get a win against a good team in Augustana.
Trying to word this as best possible. The two games you guys have won this year against top 20 teams in the country, also conference opponents as well. The two games that you guys have lost are games that maybe, were toss-up type of games. So what have you guys done to basically just push those out of your mind and just move on to the next game to be able to be successful the way you have been?
Yeah, I think over the winter we talked a lot about kind of like helping each other out, helping your buddy out. Times aren't going to always be great, and when you get knocked down, we got to be together and like pick each other up. So I think that's been part of it. That comes into games too. That's obviously a bigger moment, but I think we've done a really good job at bouncing back and come back the next week.
This season, a lot more eyes on this program, right? With Jack going out and breaking some of those records, with Gage being close to a receiving record, with you guys coming off that 7-4 season, it seems like there's more media presence, there's more fans wanting to come to the games. How are you guys handling all those different intricacies as you go through a day-to-day task?
Yeah, we try not to focus on that. At the end of the day, it's just about what we do, and that's all we can really control. So we focus on what we can do, go into each game, and just compete and play for each other.
This season now as well, you're much healthier. You're not battling through some of those laborious injuries where you're probably spending half the weekend in the rehab room. So overall, how do you feel, and what do you think is most improved about your game this season?
I feel pretty good. It's helpful having 3-4 other running backs to take a little bit of load off, and it's been great to play with them and work with them, so that's been awesome. I think just being smarter, taking care of, limiting some of the hits and whatnot, and then doing the things off the field and in the training room that I need to do to stay on the field.
This offensive line this year, a year more experience for you guys as well. I mean, I'm going to be wrong. I want to say there's been 9 guys that have rotated in at this point. You've had a couple guys play center. Everybody's played about every position. From your perspective as a halfback, how do you think that line's been holding up and improving from game to game and keeping everybody protected and upright?
They do great. They do a great job. Coach Scott does a good job coaching them up. They do a good job of listening and taking his coaching. The depth that we've been putting some freshmen in there, so it's been awesome to see them play, and I think they all trust each other. It doesn't matter which position they play, whether it's Brendan at center and Vern at center. It doesn't matter. They all trust each other, and I think it's really cool. They get asked to do a lot with the pass pro, and then they do a great job. They do a great job.
Now looking ahead to this weekend, you guys get Winona State on the road against the Warriors, a 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon kickoff. Looks like weather should hold out for you guys. It should be a beautiful day out there, but you edged them out last season. It was a 3-point game at home. Now you're going over to their place. They're desperate for a win right now at 1-3. What needs to happen offensively for you guys to be successful on that field in Winona on Saturday?
We just got player game, execute. Maintain drives is the big thing. Early in the year, we didn't maintain drives. It was a lot of 3-and-outs, 4-and-outs, whatever it may be. So maintain drives and scoring in the red zone will be big for us.
Awesome. Thanks, Luke, for coming to the show. Always appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I'm Big Game James McCarty with Luke Imdieke of the Dragon football team. Have a great rest of your day.